Hi, I'm Wendy from Potent Living, choosingmylife.org.nz. I'm here to talk about beliefs today. Beliefs are the very substructure of who we are. They actually, everything about our life is run by beliefs and stories, and our language is based on beliefs. So if we have different beliefs, we can change our life. If you believe that the water's safe, you'll go swimming. If you believe the ground is safe, you'll stand on it. If you believe there's dog poo there, will you stand on it? What if you don't know what dog poo is? You've never met dog poo before. You don't have a story around it. You just do it, right? It's just do it. You don't know what it is. Every time we have a name or a piece of our language, there's a story attached to it. So every piece of language is a story. And every time we do something, I'm going to write. So I have a story about what writing is, and I pick up this piece of plastic. And the reason I'm going to use it is because I have a belief that when I write, I'm going to get some marks, and those marks are meaningful to me. If I don't know what a pen is, or as far as I'm concerned, this doesn't have stuff that comes out to make meaningful marks, then why would I pick this up? I might pick it up for something different. I could say I might use this as a stick, maybe. Maybe this is called a stick. So if I think this is a stick, and my experience of a stick is off a tree, would I go and put this on a tree? How does my belief about this pen change how I use it if I called it something different? What if I called it blue plastic? And then I look up in the dictionary and it says blue plastic is an oil product, and it is used for creating containers for personal hygiene products. Wow, blue plastic. Fine. You know, language and stories are really important. If we believe that the ground we're going to stand on is quicksand, are we going to dive in with a rope and come out again? Are we an adventurer? Are we going to avoid it and go around it? You know what? If we look at every decision we make, there's a safety to step to the next place, put our foot down. So if we understand the story about our ground, so whatever decision you're making, something you want to do, something you want to change, you've got this belief, you've got the story about what's going to happen next. So if you're going to step out of where you are right now and into the next space, what story do you have about that space? That story about that space is really important. It's positive or negative. It's about what you can get when you go to that space. If you believe this space is going to hurt you, and that actually people won't like you, and it's actually going to be doing something that doesn't feel right, would you step into that space? So, but maybe there's something you don't like about that space, but you know that if you do that, then you'll get to over there. See, so sometimes we force ourselves into spaces and we challenge ourselves in ways that we know are going to be uncomfortable. So our stories are not true, but they're not untrue either. Your neighbour's story might be different to yours. My story might be different to yours. You might read a book. This book might be telling you how to order your finance. That might be telling you how to organise the finances in your life, organise your bank balances to be more healthy, or to how to organise how it all flows together so that you don't have to look at it all the time. They might have spent a long time learning that, and we might look at that book and go, I can't do this, I can't do that. Why? Why can't we? So someone else has done it, and I'm choosing not to. I'm choosing not to because, so these are our beliefs. Now, they may be true or untrue, but they're true for you. They're true for me. So when we start to look at those beliefs, we can actually start to see other people's beliefs, and we start to say, how come their belief is different? Is it getting them somewhere? Is it really that bad to change that belief? This belief here, if I change this one belief, if I change this belief that it's okay for me to walk to the shop, how would that change my life? if I change this belief that when I look in the mirror, I have to see everything that's wrong with me, maybe I can see the things that I might want to change, but maybe I can also see the beauty as well. How would that change my life? Everything we do, everything we think, everything we feel is very strongly bound up in our stories, our language, and our beliefs. When we co-create with other people, we start to learn a shared language. We start to understand that they say this word and I say this word, we mean something a bit different, but there's enough commonality for us to actually agree or disagree, or even understand. So any decision you make, every single thing you do, if you think Marie Kondo asked people to change their beliefs, asked people to change their beliefs about how to put your socks, where to put your socks and how to do them in such a way, about looking around and seeing joy. Yeah, if you look around your room every day and you see something that and you feel grumpy about that, and you feel grumpy about that, how does that impact your daily life? This is our beliefs, our patterns, and our stories. So we can change. We can change who we are. We can change what we do. There's a couple of questions here. Why do we want to change? There's important stories about why we want to change and why we want to get somewhere different. Now, we're always journeying. We're always journeying forward to somewhere. So we have choices about how we journey. So we can journey consciously. And if you want to journey somewhere you haven't been before and you're looking for someone to help, it could be me or it could be someone else. When we start to see our beliefs and patterns, then we give ourselves more options, and actually we start to be able to really create how we experience our lives, and also to be able to create safe ground for our next step. And how we do that matters. How we do that. We've always been changing our beliefs. How we do that matters to how we feel and to how we co-create with ourselves and with other people. So if you want to co-create, if you want to start seeing this more, seeing your beliefs and patterns more, if you are trying to get somewhere that you haven't quite got to, or you know that you want to be there, for some reason you haven't done it, or that you've decided to and you don't know what the next step is, all of those things are something to do with your beliefs. And if you want help, you're always welcome to go to choosingmylife.org.nz and book a discovery call with me. Enjoy.